Hi, I'm Douglas Bodin, and this is a bonus episode of The Reframe. I'm joined today by the executive director of the mentoring program, Trine Syverinsen. Trina, welcome.
Thank you.
We wanted to talk a little bit about the season one and the feedback we've gotten and what it was like recording our first season of a podcast.
I know. Gotten a lot of positive feedback, which is fun, right? Because well, I put some work into it. You and Jenna put a lot of work into it, and seems as though people enjoyed it. That's
We got
fun.
a lot of feedback. I think it sparked a lot of interesting conversations with people who would call or write emails, and then also influence something of what we're doing for season two, which is also going to be on YouTube.
Ah, I know. Coming to you in all the dimensions.
What was your favorite episode of season one?
Hmm. I thought about this. I prepared. I really there's a couple of things that stood out. I like the beginning episode, the first one with the pendulum swing, because I think it really set up the season, provided like a framework to check back into. So I thought that that was a good way to start. Interesting. I also think it sort of put it time wise in a good place to start with you attending the YADA conference and really sort of doing this, listening to different voices, right, about what's going on in the industry. I think that's an episode that you enjoyed too, and that you said you've gotten a lot of positive feedback about, right?
Not just positive feedback, as we did for all of them, but I
Yeah.
think it really sparked the most conversation with people
Mm-hmm.
calling and people that I would speak to at the various conferences that I've attended over the past year, and it struck a nerve for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like that one. Um, I also liked some of the ones that I participated in or that I participated more actively in the editing. So I like the Neil Wallace one where Neil talks about how to give specific advice to parents with students on the spectrum, right? Since it's something that we run into so often. And I feel as though Neil is such a good communicator, right? Clear, specific, non-judgmental, but still understanding the struggle that parents both with neurodiverse and neurotypical children have. So I like that episode.
Yeah, the other ones, Danny Recchio was certainly a good one, and Heather Tracy joined us for a couple of them.
Mhm.
And the not therapy guys, that was very interesting to have some people who've been through the experience of having gone to programs themselves and now are on the other side,
Mhm.
helping people, parents as well as teens who are in some form of struggling with stuff. So
Mhm.
that one was interesting. And of course, we had some of uh, the brand names in the industry that had their
Yeah.
episodes, and
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the diversity of what we've got coming up for season 2 as well.
Yeah.
I've got Terry Healy coming up, Ross Ellenhorn, we've got
Well,
Dr.
hey, don't
Rob.
move so fast. What are these guys gonna talk about? People don't know all these names. I don't know
Well,
all these
people need to
names.
tune in. The Ross Ellenhorn one is gonna be a little spicy, so
Nice.
that'll be fun.
Mhm.
Terry Healy is someone who is outside of the industry entirely, but has written a book about resilience as someone who
Mm.
has survived cancer
Mm.
and what that was like for him and what he learned about resilience, and I thought it had a lot of relevance
Mhm.
to what we talk about on a regular basis and other
Mhm.
folks in our industry, so that's
And it
exciting.
references back to both, I think, Dr. Paul Marcil and Kellen Smythe's episode from season 1, right? Where we talk about resiliency and preparing the child for the world and, how parents need to reflect on that, right?
I think the takeaway from Palmer Seal's episode was about training kids to play chicken in their cars.
I was gonna say it's car tag in Wisconsin, yes, but there
That
was
was
more to it than that.
No, there certainly was. That was one of the things people like to take note of.
I know.
Um, and we have Dr. Rob Magnelli coming up with,
Ah,
equine-assisted psychotherapy, which is a big sometimes buzzword and used in a lot of programs, but he's the real deal, and he's gonna talk
yeah,
about what that's like, so
I know,
we're
I
looking
love
forward
Rob.
to that one as well. Yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be fun. He's also a
You know,
big
I
Niners fan.
I went to, observe a session that Rob did once,
Oh,
and I
yeah?
know you've done it in the past, but, it made me tear up. It was,
Yeah.
like, the most powerful thing that I've so, like, equine therapy, I think, is just sort of something that seems simple, but it provides a lot of, I don't know, It's very powerful. Not one that's easily moved from observing clinical approaches, I think, but that one really, I remember it. It's been many years and I still remember it.
What do you think about the whole notion of doing a podcast?
I was lukewarm when you started, which I think is my healthy approach to some of your projects. But, you know, you are the passion and vision, and I'm like nuts and bolts, which I'm very comfortable with my role. But I really enjoyed being part of it. I think it was stressful and then, you know, making things work and listening to yourself on the radio, but I enjoyed it. And I love to see you and Jenna like really take it and build it and then now transform it into season 2. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot better at figuring out how to get the technology right and being able
Hmm.
to record without having to
Hmm.
spend gazillion hours on editing, and the first ones
Right.
were
Yeah.
clunky, and they say it takes, like, 100 episodes to really get good at it, and we're, like,
Right.
and now
Right.
season 2, we're almost finished recording, so
Right.
let's clunk our way through, some more.
Right. I think what I really liked about this podcast, because both you and I listen to a lot of podcasts. I think we listen to different ones, right? But I liked how the reframe every episode had a different slant and a different topic and a different sort of like, I don't know, guest. And, but at the same time, we were sort of illuminating the same struggle from different perspectives every time. So every time was both the same and new, which I really liked, right? So you had a clear red thread, but at the same time, you got to sort of revisit the challenges that parents and young people and the treatment professional industry experiences right now from just like different perspectives all the time, which I really, really liked.
Yeah, well, that was the idea, and I
Hmm.
think we're still honing it for sure, and,
Yeah.
certainly welcome the comments, the emails, the phone calls, we love that.
Yeah.
People coming up and having conversations at conferences, that always sparks some more, and I see people that I wanna bring on to the podcast, and,
Yeah.
so we've got some great ones coming up. So I hope everyone, stays patient with us, and
Hmm.
those who have not subscribed already, please do so,
Yeah.
and we'll see you in season 2.
Yay. I'm excited.
Alright?
All right.